What is going on, losers? Welcome to the Lost Losers Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. John Bequette, joined once again by the tots of the show, my beautiful bride, Miss Andrea Bequette.
Hello.
No Donnie this week. He has stomach issues. Just want to go with that. Food poisoning.
Yeah.
Donnie caught food poisoning because of his wonderful shrimp adventure. If you ever follow him if you're friends with him on Facebook, you see he moved to Dallas. He's been exploring the area. I guess they found a Cajun place, like a
They had been there before. It was like the Mudbug place.
Mudbug place or some Mudbug bar. And
some place they liked that, was like going to be their Tuesday thing.
yeah, so he ended up with food poisoning. So you just got us this week. Sorry, you have to look at us on. It's just us and beautiful Donnie and his bald head. So, anyways, babe, what's going on? Anything good this week? What do you got going on this week?
Nothing. Crap. Different day. I really don't. Oh, I've been in depth in some freaking serial killer shit now that we have Discovery Plus.
Oh, zip. So Amazon Prime Days, we ended up with Discovery Plus for a couple months for
God.
$2 or $1.98. Thank you, Amazon Prime.
That was wonderful.
Now you're plotting my murder.
Probably.
Are you plotting my death?
I could totally get away with it, probably.
No, you wouldn't, because everyone knows that you're going to kill me.
No, they don't. I didn't say I was going to.
Pretty sure. No, everyone that knows you, everyone that's listened to this podcast, everyone that knows me, definitely knows.
They wouldn't be shocked. They'd be like, "Oh shit, he finally pushed the last freaking button,"
Actually,
and she snapped.
I'm pretty sure their comment would be, "Oh, about time."
Yeah, probably.
Took long enough.
Other than that, I've got nothing going on.
It's been a fun week. So you know me. I've been working on my physique here, trying to get nice and slim and sexy for my beautiful bride.
Your glasses are face down on the table. That annoys me as someone that wears glasses.
Sorry, I threw my reading glasses.
I'm like, oh no.
Sorry, I threw my reading glasses on the table like that.
That's a panic. Anyway, that's a trigger.
I know. I threw it down so I can roll my
got it.
My cigarette here. Everyone knows better.
Anyway. Physique. Sorry.
Yeah, so I've been working on my physique and stuff like that. And we went snack shopping because obviously, we diet throughout the week, and then on Saturday night and Sunday morning, we kind of cheat really. Because Saturday night we usually kind of eat whatever we want. Sunday morning we have a nice breakfast, and then after that I'm right back on my diet. I really kind of watch what I eat, make sure I work. I go and walk 3 miles a day. That nice lady you used to work with at the grocery store that we shop at was like, "You guys look terrific."
I never worked with. I don't even know what her name is. I couldn't tell you. I know who you're talking about because I remember that conversation.
Yeah.
I could not tell you what her name is.
Yeah, no, I couldn't think. I don't know her name. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to say her name anyways.
No. She probably was wearing a name tag, but I don't know.
Oops, sorry. I wish I didn't remember your name. She walked, every time everyone comes up to us and they're like, because you lost a ton of weight, or not a ton of weight, you've lost 40 pounds.
But when I started,
yeah,
it was like 70 pounds.
Oh, you lost like 70 pounds? I didn't know.
I probably gained some of that back, but whatever. I'm still kind of.
You're still sexy to me, and that's all that matters.
Thanks. Ugh, hot flash.
And then, what was I going to say? Oh, so I always find it weird when someone comes up to me because I don't know how to take a compliment. Hell, you see my family that I grew up with. They don't exactly fucking give out compliments. So it's very weird when someone goes, "Oh, you've done a good job," or "You've done this," or, give me a compliment. I'm usually like, "Thanks." I can take an ass chewing. You can yell at me all you want. I can take one of those. That's easy. I'm just like, whatever. Yeah, I don't give a shit. But you walk up to me and give me a compliment, it's like, why are you talking to me? Like, stop it.
I get that when anybody talks to me.
But it's especially weird when someone gives me a compliment.
What?
Oh, for everyone that you can see on the cameras on YouTube, you can see that our dogs are hanging out with us in the studio.
That's the Whisk.
So you see Whiskey in the background. That's him.
He's the old man.
He is our old man, and our pillow in the background. So I always find it weird. Like, I always find it like I just can't take a compliment, but I always don't know what to say when someone's like, "You look terrific. Like,
thank you.
You've lost a lot of weight." I always feel like I gotta come up more. I got a mustache here that is fucking with my nose. like all of a sudden. So if you guys see me on the camera fucking my face, that's what's going on.
You're fucking your face.
Fucking my face. That's weird. I'll just shut up. All right, moving on. So I'm like, I don't know what to say. I always gotta feel like I need to make it weird. You know what I mean? I gotta make a nice compliment weird.
All you gotta do is say thank you.
And I did, but I feel like I gotta make it funny and weird. I just want to get, you know me. I always gotta say something, have people go, why did I come talk to you again? Like I want people to question their reasoning sometimes.
I do that daily, babe.
So I think the next time someone comes up to us and like, you guys look great. Why? Like that's the question. Why did you lose all that weight? Like when they're like, why did you do that? Why'd you guys what?
I never get the why, I got the how. People never really ask me why.
She asked why. And that's why I was like,
I don't remember if she asked why. I wasn't paying attention after.
I'm so happy. She asked why. And I'm like, what do you mean why? Because I wanted to get healthy. I'm gonna look better for my wife. That's why.
You have to do it for you.
Yeah. And plus I want to look good for me. I want to look good naked. You know? I mean, I'm never gonna look good naked, let's be honest. No dude looks good naked. But I think the next time someone does that, what are you gonna say?
I'm thinking about the conversation Maddie and I had. Like I can't.
I'm gonna get it.
I can't.
I'd already talked about it. Our daughter. Like, I think next time someone comes up to us like, "Oh, why did you lose weight? Or why'd you just lose all this weight?" I'm like, "Well, she said she was gonna lose weight because she wanted to cheat on me, so I decided to lose weight so she would start fucking me again. That's why I lost that weight."
I've never had somebody ask me why. I've had how.
Well, I've had a couple times people go like, "Why'd you lose all the weight?" I'm like, "Jesus fucking Christ, I was 352 pounds.
I stopped eating everything I love."
Yeah. Why did you lose? Like, how did you lose all the weight?
I stopped eating everything I love.
I start watching what I eat and start working out. You know, easier said than done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it still can be done.
Yeah.
It's not that, it's not that difficult.
It's a routine.
Yeah, that's the hardest part about being in a diet.
And I am tired 90% of the time. I'm like, bleh. You know?
Yeah. That, and you know what else I had done this week? Like we had that, and then another thing with the weight loss. And another person was like, "Oh my God, how much weight you lose?" I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you who the person is. I will later because I haven't told you the story yet. It's like, man, how much weight have you lost so far? I'm like, well, about 90, 100 pounds. I'm like down to 250. You're 250? Yeah. You look phenomenal. Why'd you gain all the weight in the first place? And I'm thinking in my head, this is one of those people that I talk to all the time who, like, when I was 250 the first time, used to ridicule me and call me fat to my face and just downgrade it. And it was like, God damn. And then so you fucking feel bad. So you fucking start eating. And then, over the years, you fucking next thing you know, you're 352 pounds. Well, and then I quit smoking and I decided to hammer everything down in the first place that was in my mouth.
And our eating habits were shit.
Yeah, it's like, you're literally the fucking people reason why. I'm like, now I'm at 250. Oh, well, fuck, now oh my God, now I weigh more than you do. Good motherfucker. God damn. I was also another buddy. I was talking to my buddy that's in prison. He was like, "Hey man, I heard you lost a lot of weight. What are you down to?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, about 250, 255. He goes, "Wait, I weigh more than you?" Yeah. He goes, "And I'm in here where there's a fucking free gym membership?" "Yeah, buddy."
Nice.
And he started laughing. He's like, "Fuck this shit." So I'm gonna guarantee this guy's gonna go fucking balls deep and start fucking in prison. That was no pun intended on that one. Sure, he'll listen to this and be like, that was funny.
Probably.
But now he's gonna go fucking start working out. And I'm like, can you guys I wanted to get back to where everyone else is at. Doesn't mean because I lost this weight, you guys need to go bendering it. Yes, be comfortable at 250. I'll be comfortable at 250, 235. Because that's where
I think 235 would be too low.
I think 235 would be perfect.
That'd be like me weighing 120 pounds.
No, it's not.
Really?
But, well, first of all, you would look like, how can I put this nicely? You would look like a stick with tits.
A stick with tits.
Mm-hmm. And a head.
And a head. So I did learn something kind of cool today.
What's up?
I learned how to fishtail braid. Woo!
So, you figured out how YouTube can show you cool shit?
Fishtail braid. Granted, it's haggard and shit right now because I have crazy hair, but yeah,
How'd you like? What made you want a fishtail braid?
I love the way it looks. And I'm like, I was trying to fuck with it, like while sitting at the computer at work or working
in the
in the
kitchen?
kitchen.
Working in the kitchen?
I'm like, damn it. Jessica taught me how to do it once on a mannequin. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's cool. And my fingers are like, duh, duh. I couldn't do it. So I watched a video and I was like, huh, look at that.
So that's how it's done.
Mhm.
It's amazing that YouTube, what you can learn on that, huh? All types of crazy things. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Our YouTube is fun. It's good stuff. By the way, if you're listening to this or you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button or go to YouTube and fucking subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nice of you guys. We need all that. So, see this behind me? I want you to read this headline behind me because.
way.
Sorry, let me get out of your way real quick.
Do you want me to read out loud?
Good.
Dad to be sparks debate as he gives son same name as ex's late child.
Headline seems really confusing, doesn't it?
No,
Or,
He's-
okay,
his ex, I'm assuming, lost a child, and him and whoever he's with now had a baby, and they named him after that child that died. Correct?
yes, but it gets complicated.
That's
All right, here's the facts of the story real quick on that headline. This guy and this gal were together for a couple of years. She started cheating on him. They broke up. She became pregnant. Like in the middle, like as they were breaking up,
Mhm.
she became pregnant, said the child was his. 2 months before the child's birth, it was born stillborn.
Ouch.
She named the child, say, John William Bequette Jr. Say it was my child. And she's like, the child's yours, named it John William Bequette Jr., and it was stillborn. This guy was, and they never did a DNA test or anything to prove it was his. And he moved on. He moved on with his life. A couple years goes by. He gets married. She becomes pregnant. His wife becomes pregnant. And this is a couple of years down the road. It's like 2 or 3 years. She becomes pregnant. They have a child. It's a son. He names it John William Bequette Jr. She's pissed off. It's like, how dare you name your child after our child? Even he was like, there's no proof that child was mine. You admitted to be cheating on me at the time. We never did a DNA test.
was there even a baby to begin with? Like,
Stillborn.
okay, but
was
does
his-
he know this? Like,
She
it's
knows that. Yeah.
proven.
Yeah. There's just proven child stillborn.
Because there was a Judge Judy episode where some chick faked a pregnancy. So
Oh, there's a whole bunch of women out there that fake pregnancies. I know a few of them. Hell, I know a couple of them that have tried it on me. At least one.
Hmm.
That I two one. I don't know. Yeah, one. No, you're not. Yeah, because women are what? Crazy.
because we have to deal with you guys.
Exactly. I get it. Men are stupid because men are stupid, make women crazy, and then men call women crazy. See?
I
'Cause men are
mean,
stupid.
As long as it is,
So
I don't see anything wrong with that. As long as it wasn't like if him and his wife
Mhm.
had a child years before that died,
Would never
and then they
marry- yeah.
named their second child the same as the first one, that's kind of weird.
Okay.
Maybe like a middle name, like if the kid you had say his name was Austin and Austin passed away or was stillborn, so say you name him John Austin.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of cool. That's like has a memory to it. But
So
I don't-
this is an ex-girlfriend.
I know that had a kid stillborn, don't know if it's his, and she named it blah blah blah, and he has a child now with his wife, named it blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Same.
Same name.
So what's the
A lot of people are saying that he's insensitive to it, and other people are like, he's not even in you're not even in each other's lives anymore. Fucking get over it.
so
Move
how did
over
the
it. Move
chick
on.
find out that he named the kid that?
Mutual friend posted on the devil's social media of Facebook was like, congratulations on your birth of your son,
Blah blah blah.
blah blah blah. So once again, the Devil's Playground, Facebook, ruined that.
That was a trivia question.
What's that?
What social media platform is said to have ruined X amount of relationships? Blah blah blah.
Oh, Facebook's
It
hand
was.
down.
I was trying to read that. Man took to Reddit
Yeah, for advice.
for not wanting to change his son's name.
Yeah, she wants him to change his name. She's like, you need to change this child's name.
Fuck you.
Fuck off. You know, I think it literally, you're not in each other's lives anymore. I understand you went through a tragedy of losing a child. I'm not insensitive to that. This guy's moving on with his life. So shall you need to as well. I'll never, and I'm pretty sure that's probably a little bit closer to that connection because I'm sure losing a child for a woman is probably a lot more drastic than for a man. And I'm not being insensitive to that.
I think it's drastic for either parent if they're involved.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah. So there's that.
I mean,
are they involved?
God forbid the oldest one could pass away and he wouldn't. How would he know? He wouldn't know. How do you know where the fuck he is?
Oh yeah, that's true too. Like
He wouldn't know. How would he know?
Oh, there'd be no way. Like if our oldest son, yeah, oh no way.
He'd probably read about it if he.
For people that don't know, our oldest boy, his dad's gone. I mean, not gone, but he's out of his life. We don't even know if he's alive. Since he was two. So
I haven't seen him.
Yeah. So, but like, this lady, I'm not like I said.
8th grade.
That's the last time I think we had 7th, right before 7th grade.
That was 8th grade because I was playing football.
Right before 8th grade, then. I don't know, but I don't know, man. I think this was actually a little bit over the line, if you ask me.
That's 8 years ago.
Are you talking about the story? Or are you talking about Colt?
No, I was talking about it anyway. I mean, I don't know. Name your kid whatever.
Yeah, name your. And you know what? This guy's not being.
It's not her. Like I don't understand how she feels because I've never lost a child. I can see it hitting a nerve, I guess. Yes, but
yeah, I can't.
I didn't see that headline.
Oh, we're gonna do it. Yeah, it's that kind of nerve. All right. Next on the fucking headline, the headlines of weird for the Lost Losers podcast here. What does that one say, baby?
Well, your shit's in the way. Your mic too. Man gutted to find out son is his uncle. Wait, son is his uncle after girlfriend's fling with granddad. What? Tragic footage shows a man crying and saying he has discovered his girlfriend has been cheating and hiding a fling with his granddad. He says the kid he thought was his son is actually his uncle. Dude, that's some Jerry Springer shit.
This is the headline. I don't know how this is not making the rounds on national news. Oh, by the way, it's local. I'm going to guess it's local, and here's why. And I don't want anybody, listen to me. Look at me, everyone right now. Look on the camera. I'm looking you dead in the eye. This is a dead honest truth about how I know about my friends that are black. When a black man has a hat on, like an STL, New York, Boston, Miami, those guys, I love you black men. You guys are tribal. You wear those hats like no end. And this guy's wearing an STL hat. So, and I'm guessing he's from St. Louis because that's the only time a black man will wear an STL hat is if they're from this town.
That's not true.
Name one that doesn't.
I don't know.
I'm just saying they're tribal and I love it. I'd wear an STL hat too. I'm tribal like that. So man, and maybe it was just a man thing. Maybe it doesn't, but most black men I know are more tribal than anything. This guy's wearing an STL hat and is devastated.
Well, yeah.
Let's see if I can play the TikTok video real quick for you. And you can watch it. It is. That's all it is him crying in his car. I was reading
it as it went.
And it says, just found out. So this dude found his girlfriend, went to pick up his girlfriend's phone and noticed his granddad was texting her. Him and her used to live together. Him and her lived with his granddad for about a year.
Whoop.
How crazy is that?
That's horrible. I bet you
How
she
would
didn't
you-
know though. Like she didn't know
She
whose
knew.
kid it was.
She knew.
How do you know?
She
You're
said it.
fucking them both. How do you know which one?
She said it was. She said it was his. Or she even
So
said she was like, "Yeah,
hope,
it's
I
his."
hope this is like tested. Like he went and got a DNA test and isn't just going by what somebody told him.
Yeah, my granddad was fucking my girl the whole time we was staying with him. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
The only, like, I went through his Zoom. I went through those other Zooms. The guy's like all happy guy and all like that. And then there's this devastating one. And it's just like, you poor fucker.
Wait, how old's the kid? After believing he was his son for so many years, but couldn't understand why his grandfather would betray him like that.
Yeah, I think it was a couple. Yeah, it was like a couple.
So how old is the child?
11 million views. So
Doesn't say.
No, it doesn't say. I don't think it doesn't say how old the.
Mm,
No, it doesn't say at all. How would you? All right. Would you? Okay. Like, how hot is grandpa? Like, what does grandpa have to say for, like, say in your scenario, say you're 23 and, or 20, say between the ages of 19 and 22, and you and your boyfriend move in with his granddad. What does granddad have to say for you? I know you're not going to cheat in the first place. And you're probably thinking like, oh, say it's like a 45, 48-year-old grandpa, or like even a younger grandpa than that.
that wouldn't technically be possible. If I'm
18
19 to 20, so you figure my parent would have to be at least,
Say, okay, say it's like,
and then it's not
say your grandpa,
it's
say
not his
your,
dad, it's his grandpa. It's his
so he's, okay, say grandpa, say dad's 40, say he's 58 in his mid 50s,
Ugh.
mid to late 50s. I'm just saying, I mean,
money, I guess. Would
Money?
have something to do with that. Compliment
And
her.
here-
I don't know.
you know,
That's not my cup of tea, but
like, and maybe
She's
he's
young and
aging really,
he's
maybe
like-
he's aging really well,
maybe
like a
there's
George
a lot of guys
Clooney,
that look really fucking good and they're old.
like George Clooney,
Yeah.
Brad Pitt. Maybe it's like a Brad Pitt,
I don't
aging
know.
like
There's
real well.
I don't know this guy's name. He's older, obviously, like silver. He's got gray hair. His facial hair is gray, but he's like an older model. Dude's fucking hot. Like he
You
is.
and your Instagram models, you and your son.
I don't know. I don't know what his name is, but he's an older guy. I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe he was, I don't know, offered to give her shit that she could, because she's young. I don't know.
Like, and then for grandpa to do that to your grandson.
That's fucked up. That's a betrayal you could never forgive. Me personally, there ain't no way I could forgive that.
How? First of all, grandpa savage. First of all, grandpa don't give a fuck. Grandpa does not fucking care whatsoever.
No.
Like, who's his grandpa? Jason Ellis? Like, the skateboarder I was watching,
Oh,
you know?
I have no idea. I
Or
don't
the-
know. It doesn't show a picture or anything.
Oh, no,
They leave a lot out.
Well, that's the only information they had. It's just one TikTok video that's been viewed 11 million times because this guy said his son is now his uncle.
Mhm. I wonder
know?
how old the kid is, or like what made him doubt it.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Now, what do you mean you have to tell? Like, say the kid's like 8 or 9.
That's horrible for both.
Hey, great grandpa, that's actually dad.
I'm uncle.
And dad, I'm uncle.
I'm Uncle Dad.
That family tree is a flat circle. Ah, man. How do you, oh man, like, oh, that is a good one. Like, I wouldn't know how old the kid is now. Like, I
That's
hope the
what I'm
kid's,
saying.
like 10.
If
Oh, can you
it's-
imagine the kid's like 15?
I don't know if he's that old, but
Like the older.
That's even
boys.
worse.
Oh, can you imagine even worse?
That kid's gonna freaking be pissed off forever.
Well, that kid was not, and then can you imagine like junior high? It's bad. It's bad enough that junior high is terrible for everybody, but this would make it 10 times fucking worse if like your sibling or your peers in junior high found out that your great grandpa is actually your dad because your mom cheated on what you thought your dad was.
The kids, if he is older and he's a teen, and they have to process all that on top of the normal teen shit that's all fucked up. That's
Oh,
bad.
my God. I would just like, I hope the kid just process and be like, so am I getting a PS5? How does this work
Mhm.
here? Because I don't like, do you do like a flow chart on that? Do you do like a how you PowerPoint? Do you do like a PowerPoint
So
presentation?
like here
You go here.
and here.
So
So this
it
happened.
happened. How
What
do
you
do
thought
that?
was this is really that.
So, how do you bring? Boy, Thanksgiving dinner's got to be awkward from here on out.
Any holiday. I wouldn't be around him.
So, do you think it was mom's side? Oh, do you think it was mom's side or dad's side?
I'm gonna go dad's side.
So, what do you think dad's saying on this? What would you? Okay, if I was the dad and I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, let me get this straight. Dad, your grandpa is the father of your girlfriend's son, what you thought was your son.
Which is now your stepbrother.
So my grandchild is now my stepbrother.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to join on that one. I'm gonna need it. I want to need a minute. That is the most fucked up family
I
tree.
told you, Jerry Springer.
Boy, how do you, boy? Can you imagine having to fucking slide that family tree back into place?
No, you can't.
Well, you can't. It was white out here, move here.
That motherfucker was set on fire.
Ah, damn. Like, do you go punch grandpa? Do you go punch your grandpa in the face,
I don't know.
or do you,
How do you not strangle her? What?
in some cases, some dudes would go and fuck their wives and this guy or a girlfriend, like say, like I'll use Donnie's example. Say I say, Donnie, you slept with Donnie, you got my back. Like I did that, and like bros before her, I'm like, oh huh, fuck you, man. I'll get my fucking revenge. And I'd go fuck his wife. Now, say this dude thought like something like that. He goes, oh, bitch, you cheat on me with who? Say his name. I'm gonna go fuck his girlfriend. It was grandpa. Oh shit. Can't go do that one. I'm gonna fuck this dude's bitch now. It was
Grandma.
your grandpa. Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Fail. So how do you break that one to grandma?
I don't know. Maybe grandma's not even in the picture.
Can't be. Or do you think grandma was okay with it?
No. Grandma wouldn't be okay with it.
Grandma will be like, I told him he could do it. He just needed to pull out. He fucking lied to me again. That asshole. No,
It's not that funny.
I'm fucking laughing
That's
because
so
I'm fucking.
bad.
I can do better. I could come up with something better than that. I could think of something better.
That's just ugh.
What this?
No. That trying to.
Still processing that one, huh?
Mhm.
That one, it took me a minute as well. Like I didn't really know what to say with that one, and I was trying to figure out like how to bring it in to a like the conversation and all that. And Donnie really screwed it up because I'm like, well, I know if I say this, Donnie will say this, then Andrew will say this, and I'm like,
Mm.
fuck.
I can't wait to see his reaction with that one.
Donnie?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm probably gonna get a text message tomorrow. He's gonna be like, are you fucking serious? How do you find this shit?
That is a really good question.
Well, I get a lot of time on my hands sometimes. And then I don't sleep. You know this.
I have zero time. Very little.
I know, because you're a busy woman.
I am.
You like your job though.
It's not bad. I have a feeling I'll be in the office more come August
Are they finally gonna? They finally
because my
because
job
COVID is going back.
August 1st, it's full-fledged open.
Yeah, I thought they said so. I know a lot of offices with COVID and all that, unless the variant spike.
So basically, they came out with a work from home policy,
Uh-huh.
and it could be up to 3 days depending on the nature of the work, if it has to be performed at the office, yada, yada, yada. So he and I will have to, I guess, like make a schedule and be like, okay, I'm here these 3 days, I work from home these 2 days, or whatever, something along those lines. So,
So that's what they're doing.
yeah,
Well, it's
it's approval from your supervisor.
not to get political or anything like that, or
Please don't, because I'll zone.
I'm not. No, I'm just got a question. Like, anytime, like now that we're a year, 18 months into this thing, we're a year and a half into this thing, and then everything's been bounced off the wall, both sides now, back and forth, and now that the people have done being the ping pong. Do you think everybody now, every time they bring up COVID or anything like that, people just turn the channel or just skip the
I do.
article, or if you see an article with Dr. Fauci, you just skip right by it. I don't even read it anymore.
I totally
Do you
skip.
think everyone's starting to be that way?
Not everyone.
I think a lot.
I'd say more so than not, but there's those people.
There's a lot of people that are going to be holding on to your mask mandates and do everything, but I think a majority of the people are like, "We're done. We're over it. Let's go back to the ball game. Let's get a pretzel, drink a beer. Let's let's hug a stranger."
Pretty sure there are people that it has changed like completely though. Like,
oh, I guarantee you, there's people that are just, they'll never go outside again. They'll always wear a mask wherever they go. They'll wear gloves wherever they go. They'll wash their hands,
well, you're supposed to wash your fucking hands.
wash their hands, but they'll wash their hands like 30 times a day.
I mean, that's their choice.
It is their choice. I'm understanding it, but I think the majority of the people are just like, all right, we're over it. Like if they bring it up on the news, they change the channel.
I change the channel. Like, or if a show I'm watching goes off and it's 5:00, I'm making dinner and the news comes on. I'm like, nope, because now they're talking about Missouri and how Missouri has like cases are going up or whatever. They broke it down by county as far as like vaccinations go.
Yeah.
So Jeffco is only 28%. Warren County's worse.
Oh, or Jeffco ain't the bad worse, huh?
No, it's 20%, I think, in Warren County.
I mean,
all those country grass-fed boys.
I don't know. I mean, thank God Jefferson County ain't the worst, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of people think it is, but
we don't have exactly the greatest reputation in Missouri,
Missouri doesn't have the best reputation.
That ain't no lie. We really don't have a great rep. I wonder why that is. You got a hot date or something? What's up, lady?
No, everything's going off all at once. Maddie's texting me.
What does our daughter wants now in real time on this one? She still talking about her fucking new perm.
It wasn't hers.
Her boyfriend got a perm, huh?
No.
Yep. I'll go with he got a new hairdo.
No.
Or black hair.
All
right. So
you asked. I told you.
I don't want to know anymore. I don't.
I told you. You're like, oh, what's Maddie have to say? I'm like, you don't want to know, and you're like,
I ask too many questions with our kids because I'm like, because I'm generally honest with our kids. Like
they are with you until you can't handle the honesty part.
And we're both like, but I just laugh at some of their problems.
Why?
I just do. Like I laugh at the dumbness that some of these, like, especially like the social media problems, like the kids have nowadays. Like social media has gotten a lot of people like comfortable with not being able to get punched in the face and the things they say, or how people just, like friends will just end friendships by kicking you out of a group. Or it's just like this fucking it's like Jesus Christ, what happened to a simple "Hey man" or "Hey"?
I
You know,
forgot to show you that.
you know. Yeah,
Totally avoided.
I know it is. It is what it is.
I
So
know.
I don't know. And like, or if you got me, hey, you follow Instagram models,
I do, male
like,
and female.
yeah,
Just saying, like,
okay, like,
it's interesting to me. Like, okay, females, I follow Katie Upton, of course. I follow Suicide Girls.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I love the photo aspect of it. And people are like, "Oh, you're looking at the chicks." There's some good-looking girls. Some of her are scary as shit. But I love the tattoo where you just Big Lebowski yourself there.
I'm so just if you were watching on the webcams, you can see I was holding and that white Big Lebowski myself.
But no, and then Brock O'Hearn I follow because it he popped up somewhere and I saw it and it became like a joke with me and Colton because him and Colton look a lot fucking alike. Like it's creepy. I've had people message me and they're like, "Your son in a commercial?" I'm like, "What?" Like, first off, which son? Your oldest, is he in a commercial? No, he's not. I'm pretty sure I would have known. Are you sure? And then they send me the commercial. I'm like, holy shit. Like, nope, not him.
Yeah, no, I just find it like if you went through my phone and you seen me, or you went through in my Instagram and you're like,
I'm pretty sure you follow some fucking models. I'm
oh
pretty
yeah, I
sure you
do,
follow some porn people or whatever the fuck.
I do. Hey, you know nothing wrong. I find women like modern art. Women are sexy. Sorry, I like to look like sculptures. Some women look great. I like looking at you a lot naked. I do.
Nice cover up.
I think all women are sexy in their own right. 88%. There are some of you that are hot, and then you start talking, and then I'm like, you're an ugly whore. And then there are some that are
It's the same way with guys.
yeah,
Like,
people in general. Like I can look, but I can also look at a dude and be like, oh, that's a good looking dude, or and be comfortable with
I
it.
can do the same. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I-
But I don't think would you get mad at me if I liked their picture?
Probably not.
There's like, but that's how like,
I'm pretty sure you do anyway.
I don't think I don't know. I'm not.
I'm not an insecure person. I'm not the
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
guess
the
it's-
most secure person on the face of the earth. I have things that I don't like about me and that'll
Yeah.
never fucking change. Like it won't. But I don't give a flying fuck what people think. I mean, if you don't like it, that's fine. I'm not here to appease you. But at the same time, like if you like my dad always said, okay, like God gave you eyes for a reason.
Huh.
So
You get to see things.
he'd go to the hockey games and his little inside joke if he saw a hot chick walk by, like it got to the point where I would point them out, and he's like, "Ooh, the niece is nice," like as anyone who's met my dad knows that it's fucking hilarious. And if Colton's listening to this right now, he's probably dying right now. But yeah, like dad had a huge crush on Jenny McCarthy back in the day, like
Who didn't?
when she was on Singled Out.
Oh, her then Carmen Electra followed that up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
That's a woman.
no,
That's taking
I'm
her
not. I
fastball.
mean,
Yeah, there's. I don't know. I guess
does it ping a little that you're no, because I mean, I don't think you're looking at it as the aspect of like
I'm gonna
you
run
want
up
to
and
be with that person,
Yeah.
or like you're gonna.
I'm going to leave right now to go be with that person.
I would probably laugh and be like, "Good luck with that."
like
They'd bring you back like shortly.
well, yeah, like trust me, they don't want you. Go ahead, pack your bags and go here. Fuck, I'll pack for you. You're like, I'm leaving you for Jason Momoa. I went, hold on, let me get a bag. Go ahead. He don't know who you are, and he'll send you back. Trust me.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking at someone and thinking they're attractive or
Yeah, there's
or just a good-looking person.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And I think Instagram has given a lot of people insecurities.
oh yeah, because you can make yourself look.
You can make yourself look anything, and 90% of it, like they came out with that video, that one lady, that once I think a TikToker, she's like a Instagram model influencer, And she's like, this is what I go through to take these pictures.
Yeah,
And
it's a
like,
lot.
she goes, I go through this. I talked to my buddy Fred, he does his photography and everything like that. We need to have Fred on the podcast.
I've done photo shoots and it is not,
It's like grueling.
it is annoying. Like it's not at all what they do not look like that naturally. Someone can have like a natural beauty, but I guarantee you they're made up, fixed up, maybe edited a little bit. Oh, you had a blemish here. Let me fix that. Blah, 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 blah. You know?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot that probably goes into it. All right. Say Maddie was like, you know what? I'm going to be an Instagram model. Would you help her?
If she wanted me to.
Like, would you help her take pictures and stuff like that?
Depend. What kind of pictures are you talking about?
Like the sexy pose pictures, like bikini, lingerie.
Bikini, I would do. Lingerie, I think
Over the
I wouldn't see, but then people are going to argue like lingerie is basically the same thing as bikini. It's my daughter. Seeing my daughter in a bikini is normal. Seeing my daughter in lingerie is not for me.
I don't want to see my daughter.
So if she was like, Mom, take a picture of me in my bikini, I'd be like, okay. Now if she busted out in some fucking sexy little outfit she bought, I'd be like, no. You know, like that's not normal for me to see my daughter in clothes that she would wear behind closed doors. But if she wanted pictures in a swimsuit, I'd help her out.
I can see your point. I can see I'm not taking pictures of our daughter in a bathing suit or lingerie because it's weird. I think it would be weird on both accounts on my end.
Probably. I don't think she would ask you.
I know that,
anyway.
But if she walked up to me, was like, "Will you take?" I'm like, "No."
I would expect that answer.
Yeah, and then yeah, I mean, no. I guess I found that we were talking about that article was a couple of months back that lady that has an OnlyFans, like her daughter, her daughter, or her son was selling pictures on OnlyFans of her, like
to make money.
Yeah, to make.
She was doing it to support him.
And then there was that lady who said her daughter was helping her take pictures and directing her videos for her OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's a little.
It depends. I mean, if you're half naked and shit, no, like get someone to do it for you, because to me, that's not normal. That is not a way that I see my daughter on a regular basis.
Yeah, I don't.
Like if she came in her Vans and her fucked up jeans and t-shirt, I'd take pictures all day long. That's how I see her. That's how I'm always used to seeing her. Whatever. Swimsuit would be fine. Now if she wanted like half topless but like covered, I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
that's my kid. That's weird.
Yeah.
You know. And then everyone's like, "Oh, you're just afraid of nudity." No, I'm not. Nudity is great. I don't need to see my children, grown ass children, naked. Been there, done that, had babies.
Yeah.
No. But if she made money doing that and she was happy doing it, I'd support her.
Yeah. I mean,
she won't, but
no, I was just wondering. I was just wondering because it kind of jumped in my head when I was thinking about it, like when we were talking about, people being mad at people for liking things on Instagram. It's just.
I mean, it depends. If you're stalking
I just find it.
If you're stalking one of your exes or something, and all of a sudden you like all 50 of their pictures,
okay. But
I would be a little pissed.
Okay, if it was somebody we knew, then I'd be 100%. But if it's over somebody that we have no idea ever being any chance of ever fucking meeting, it's like when people argue over fucking politics or the president. It's just like you're arguing over people who have no idea who the fuck you are.
They don't care either.
And don't give a flying fuck who you are.
I think I even follow Kim Kardashian. I don't know why. I can't stand her, but some of the pictures are okay.
And then, but no, that's what I'm like, that's what I was, but no, that's when I was like thinking about that. Like, I wonder if you'd had like your kid, like if you would help your kid out.
To a point.
I get it.
I would be supportive no matter what they chose.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're asking for my physical help, then it's going to be, I'm not going to take half nude pictures of my kid.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Now I have taken, like when Colton was diehard working out, we took like before and after pictures. So he didn't have a shirt on, but that's normal, I guess.
I don't
Again, someone's gonna be like, well,
I don't think like anything. Yeah, well, that's normal for Colton. I
mhm,
forgot what I was going with that. Hey, you want to turn off the phone, lady? What the hell, man?
I am. I'm listening.
Are you?
Yes, I promise. I I can multitask, thank you. Kids.
I know. Yeah, but that's normal for Colton, like not having a shirt on or anything
Oh, I
like
know,
that.
but it was like a progress picture. It was like before
I
he
know.
started.
Okay, that's
That's
understandable, and that would be the same. Like, but that would be the same as
But
taking
then
a Maddie in a bathing suit.
right. But you would get someone to be like, well, if you take a picture of your son topless, why would you take a picture of your daughter topless? You know what I mean? Like that's how people are.
Yeah,
Think about that. Like that doesn't make sense to me that someone would even bring that up.
I don't know. Yeah,
Male, female, breast, no breast. I don't need to see any of that.
what bathing suit covers breast for a female,
Right.
bathing suit for a male does not.
Right. But it covers your
Yeah.
junk, which is
If we were, yeah, it's not like you're taking a dick pic of her, forearm, which would be super fucking weird.
There's no way.
Yeah, that'd be super strange. I couldn't do it. Like Colton be like, hey man, you want to take the no, I'm not taking that fucking picture for you, buddy. You're on your own. You better set that thing up on a tripod and a timer. There ain't no fucking way I'm doing that. You're out of your goddamn mind. Oh. So it's talking to young Jamie this week, and he was like, hey, would you get a tattoo with me? Fuck yeah, I would, dude. Don't even know questions asked on that one. Fuck yeah, I'll go get a
It's a
tattoo.
stupid question. Does he not see us?
Yeah. He knows. Oh, speaking of which, man, I found out I was like I found out like I have a little bit too much influence on people sometimes. And with him, I found out I guess I had a lot of influence on him. And we were sitting there talking, and I cracked I don't know if you know who Gigi Allen was or is, or I should say was. He's been dead now for years.
I do not.
He was like a punk ska shock rocker.
Unless
He
it's
used
like
to
a serial killer.
He used to fucking get naked on stage and fucking shit on the stage and puke and fucking just this
shock rock.
Yeah, just this out of fucking control guy. And I know we put our dog to sleep by talking.
He's dreaming.
I know, look at him. So I cracked this fucking joke to Jamie about Gigi Allen. He's like, oh, remember this? He goes, I got Gigi Allen tattoo. Lifted his shirt and he has the fuck you like finger. I'm like,
oop.
I cannot believe a tattoo artist was like, you want that tattoo? Sure, no problem, buddy.
There's a lot of them that will.
There is a lot of tattoo artists but then there's ones with moral codes.
Like Camille Mosey.
Yeah, that dude.
Kat Von D. You can add her to that. She's the one that started that video.
Yeah, so I found this on BuzzFeed. Tattoos. Let's see. Tattoo artists are sharing their hard no requests, and it's eye-opening.
Nice.
Some of these fucking requests are fucking insane.
Well, I'm glad that they're actually saying no instead of just being like, hey, for money. Tattoos are a deeply personal undertaking, can be for the artist doing them too. Okay.
So basically, obviously, hate symbols. They're like, fuck no.
Right.
They're like, we don't do hate symbols. We're not doing anything racist.
No
it's flag.
A hard no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like an 18-year-old girl wanted to like considerably older boyfriend's name above her vagina. Tattoo artist like
for her first tattoo.
Yeah. What kind of dick? I wouldn't know how old this dude was. And that dude was just like,
prove that you love me.
Yeah.
Get my name tattooed on your vagina.
That's exactly what this fucking did.
If I let you in it, then feel privileged enough.
Well, or prove yourself worthy for me to fucking tattoo your name above my vagina.
Nope. No.
If listen, if the woman doesn't moan when you first insert it, boys, back out, go home. You're not the right man for the job. Okay. Just saying. This is a word of advice for you guys. A full erect penis on someone's back, just above the ass crack, veins and all. Read that.
I was asked to put a full-fledged erect penis on someone's back right above his ass crack, veins and all. I would have considered it, but there there was some heavy breathing involved and yeah, no. I do not want to spend hours and hours lovingly fulfilling your dick ink fetish. Thanks very much. Wow. I can picture in my head how that went down.
This dude,
Can you put this big?
the guy was probably on the phone. Maybe it was a big fat guy. He was on the phone, big fat guy, just walked up some stairs. Maybe he was walking. Maybe he was trying to work off the fatness. I don't know. Let's see. There's another one. I have to find it real quick. All right. Oh, there it is. Number 4. Read number 4 for me, baby, because I can't read and everyone knows that by now. This is great.
Oh my. I was requested to do a purple star on the asshole. He requested we be alone and he'd pay well, but I was getting the feeling he wouldn't pay enough given the attention he was wanting.
First of all, ouch. That would be a very painful place to get a tattoo. Has to be, right?
How would you get straight lines and stuff on there? It's kind of puckery and
So this is my thought as well. How would you get straight down? The only thing I could think of is this dude is laying on his like head, with his asshole in the air, and he's spreading his butt cheeks. And this dude's like,
I call it the frog.
yes,
Like if you've ever been waxed as a female, you know when they're like, "Okay."
or he's laid on his back with his legs in the air.
So you're on your belly, like almost in like the fetal position, but you're hunched, like you're
Face down, ass up,
Exactly.
and he's spreading
Face
his own
down, ass up, rip.
like spreading his own butthole, so like just
Probably.
spreading his butt cheeks. And this
Or I mean,
guy's
if you're
just
in that position, you pretty much see everything you need to see. I have a cramp in my foot. It hurts real bad. Anyway, I don't understand that. Kudos for them for saying no.
First of all, but why a purple star? Of all things, why would you want a purple star your butthole?
There has to be something. I don't know.
So these are the questions I need answered. Why would you want a purple star in your chocolate starfish? Slow down, John. Holy
I don't
shit.
know. All right. A severed Jesus head on the butt cheek. A swastika making love to a Confederate flag.
By the way, these are all no's from a tattoo artist or from tattoo artists.
Any instant tough guy tattoos, mainly face, neck, or hand tattoos, unless the person already has a good deal of coverage
Yep.
on those body parts.
Yeah. Don't do names. Obviously. Someone wanted a tattoo, shark/dragon eyes. Like the ones on the old bomber planes on the side of the head of his penis.
Wow. Why the fuck would you do that?
I mean, maybe he's rocking a jet. I guess. I mean, maybe he is just long, proud.
As
and
a
in
male, I
charge.
can't understand why you'd want your dick tatted.
I don't know why either.
Because
I don't
when
know
it
why.
grows, it changes. Like, is there something cool with that?
I guess you have to be you'd almost have to be erect. Do you have so first of all, do you have to be erect when they're tattooing, or can you be soft?
I don't know.
That's a really I don't know. I'm not getting
I
my
would
dick tattooed.
assume
My dick ain't big
soft.
enough to get fucking tattooed in the first place.
Guy wanted no on his penis. Hard no.
Hard no. Teardrops on the face. A lot of dick. Yeah, just like so everything was
Wait,
but
stop.
oh, sorry. Which one?
That one. I was asked by a maniac to tattoo 4 years worth of his dead girlfriend's essays all over him. Oh, okay.
That is creepy. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one too. This dude wanted his dead girlfriend's essays all over him.
Until there wasn't a spot with his skin color left. That's an intense way to mourn. So if you meet somebody else, would you just read like a little passage from one of the essays? Be like, "Oh, you're so hot."
Well, it should think you're really intellectual when you're just got cheat notes on your arm.
She got something to read.
You know, your dead girlfriend was a really good writer. I mean, how do you? Ooh,
I don't know.
how do you?
I have no idea. Holy shit! It's almost 7.
Man, no. Like, how do you?
I don't know.
That is sickening. But no, the really only one I really wanted for you to see was the purple starfish.
I'm still trying to picture the swastika
I-
fucking the flag.
So who do you think's on top and who do you think's on bottom on that?
The flag's on the bottom.
Think flag's on the bottom, the swastika just giving it to
It's
it?
got multiple angles that it could penetrate with, I suppose.
Or do you think the Confederate flag is just handling it up and just riding it?
I don't fucking know.
Because that's a lot of hate fucking,
That's a lot.
I
Of,
guess.
that really is. Think about that.
That is a lot of hate fucking. And you know what? To that guy, fuck you too, because you're a piece of shit for even thinking something like that.
Right.
And I'm glad the tattoo artist was like, no. But if I was the tattoo artist, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have done it. And here's why, and shame the dude. But then again,
Yeah, but then you're just shooting yourself in
shooting
the
my
foot.
foot too.
Like a lot of those people, like
Yeah.
that Camille Mose or
All
however
by
the
word.
fuck you say
I'm about
it.
to say tattoo artists are word of mouth.
Yeah, but I mean, he that's his art. You know what I mean? Like he takes that like super seriously. So if you were like, do a Smurf, he'd be like, no. What is this?
So I did. So I found this article and I thought of you. And it's because you're kind of passive aggressive, I would say. So you do things like petty things to get evens with something. You do something petty. Like if someone was doing something, you'd be like, yeah, I got your ass.
Depends
Actually,
on how
that-
pissed off I was.
Yeah. So that, and this also made me think of your mom.
Ugh.
So this is some of the most petty things in history that people have done.
All right.
have
And I'll
made up
tell you
to.
if I would have done.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll go.
Are you not going to read
Well,
them?
you-
Just
can I-
going to
can I-
fucking no.
Stop. I'm going to do 10 through 1. That's why I'm going down to number 10.
So you're starting at 10.
Starting at 10.
Okay.
Number 10. Ice cream machine. The ice cream machine moment. So Sonic put up, says ice cream machine works, unlike MC and Nevermind.
Hmm. ...
Nevermind. And then the other one says corporate made us take it down. Hashtag petty.
That was good. That was
Yeah.
funny.
Number 9, the argument. I was arguing with my best friend in the middle of it. She took her glasses off and said, I don't want to see you right now. You've done that to me. You have done that to me.
That is great.
You have done that to me
I probably have.
a couple of times. You have to, I don't want to see you right now. Petty
it
ass.
worked.
It does work. Oh, now this is. I thought of a child. I would read this. I thought of a child when I read this one. I want to see what child do you think I thought of right off the bat? Out loud.
Oh, once
We're on a podcast.
Once I went out to eat and got these fire barbecue beef ribs and brought the leftovers home. I dreamed about those ribs all night and the next day. My roommate ate them. 4 months passed. He forgot, but I didn't. Today, I ate his leftovers and put the empty box back. Colton.
Remember my beef ribs? I do. Left a note.
That would be.
You thought Colton?
Oh, Colton and Maddie.
I thought Maddie. Maddie
Yeah.
was my pick out of our 3 children right off the bat that I thought of when I seen this. I seen this. I went, that's my daughter.
Oh, she totally would.
Oh, without missing a beat. That's our daughter. All right. Number 7. I'm still logged into my ex's Netflix, and I sometimes go to his profile and skip a few episodes of Peaky Blinders for him. So when he goes to continue watching, it's in completely the wrong place.
Dude, that's epic. I would totally do something like that. Just be an ass.
I think you did that to me on Lucifer.
No, I didn't. I watch it and you can't remember what fucking episode you left off on.
Number 6.
I was the only one who would bake with my grandmother. When she died, she left her best recipe to everyone, except she deliberately left out a crucial step as payback. That's the level of petty I aspire to. Fucking right, Grandma.
I like grandma. Maybe this was the grandma of the grandpa who had the kid with the grandson's girlfriend.
Stop with that one.
All right, go back. All right. My neighbor keeps vacuuming his floor when I'm asleep. When I'm sleeping at night, I started vacuuming the ceiling as he's asleep at 3 a.m.
That's fucking awesome. That guy is literally
Dude,
in his underwear holding his vacuum upright to the ceiling.
Yeah, I'd totally do that. That's me. I would do something like that.
Especially if you said something to him,
Oh.
you know.
And this is I know who this one is right now. It's she is not one of our childs, but we know this person. We know who this is. Cheat on me if you can. If you can't even have cold water, a legend. Man carries away refrigerator he bought for girlfriend after catching her cheating.
Wow.
This dude got mad. Girlfriend, he was like, fucking bitch, cheat on me, and took the refrigerator.
It looks like a college dorm fridge.
That's all it is, you know. You know you mad when you gotta carry a motherfucking refrigerator.
You know how mad you gotta be to carry a motherfucking refrigerator.
Oh. My boyfriend cheated on me, so I convinced him to get matching tattoos. He went first, and I went home. You know who would fall for something like that?
Who?
I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna show you the piece of paper, and I want to see what you say. I want to get your reaction.
Probably.
That motherfucker right there would fall for something like that.
Probably.
If you are dumb enough, first of all, to cheat, and all of a sudden out of the blue, your girl was like, we should get matching tattoos. You know you get caught. I'm just saying. You have to be smart on that. You really do. You just have to be smart.
About getting a matching tattoo or about cheating?
First of all, getting a matching tattoo, you have to be smart about. Get it with people someone you love, or the person you love. You know.
I'm aware.
We have 2 of matching tattoos, kind of. And technically, the ring one was your idea because I said I wasn't going to wear a wedding ring because of the job I had. You're like, something's going on that hand I went yesterday.
I like that though.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm not arguing with it. I like it. But I'm just saying, you gotta. All right. This is me. This is definitely me.
Your mic's in the way.
Oh, sorry.
Whenever people tailgate me when I'm going 40 in a 35, I always purposely slow down because it's like I gave you an extra 5 and you didn't appreciate it. Now you get nothing. Michelle.
Oh yeah, that's New York.
Oh God,
that's a New York thing right there.
You talk about road rage.
Yeah. My mom is so petty. She asked my dad to do the dishes yesterday, and he didn't. So tonight she served some spaghetti and an ice cream cone and said, "Since you don't want to wash the dishes, I won't use any."
Right on. I don't think that's petty.
I don't think that's petty. I think that is a point well proven. There's another one.
You just read them all.
Oh, there was another one. I could have swore that was in here. I thought it was in the top 10. Maybe it wasn't.
Ha! That's me. Good morning to everyone, but especially the woman in the crosswalk on my way to work who didn't like that someone honked at her to hurry. So she stopped and did a couple jumping jacks.
You ever done something petty like that?
Yes, I have.
I did that coming out of Home Depot one time. Dude, I was walking across and this guy come up and honked as I like at the stop sign as I was going through. And I went like this. I had like a pen or something like that in my hand and dropped it.
Mm.
Bent over, picked it up, tied my shoe, untied my other shoe, and sat there. There was a guy in a van fucking laughing his ass off in front of
Nice.
it. The guy was like, "Hey man, I went, I'm sorry, you want to fucking honk again?" He goes, "No," I went, "All right, fuck you." Walked off.
So I don't remember where I was, but I was I was by myself, single mom. I had all three of the kids with me. So, and I think it was like grocery shopping or something to the point to where I had car seats. I had one in a car seat, like a carrier. I had one that was a toddler still in, it had to be put in the car. So if you're waiting for me to move out of there, first off, I have to put all the groceries in the car. Second, I got to put the kids in the car. And this person is like waiting for me to pull out, had their blinker on and everything, honked. I probably took half an hour to fucking I was like, oh shit, I started putting one thing at a time in the trunk. I was taking it out of the bags and putting it in there and staring at them and like pointing at the fucking kids.
Yeah. I would have rebagged my groceries.
I did. Like
right then and
I didn't give it was
Fuck
going to my house. So whatever, I'll deal with it then. But I was just like, oh look, here's some Teddy Grahams, here's some Kool-Aid jammers, here's some one thing at a time.
So here's our grandkid. Read this.
We just waited an hour to see our pediatrician. As soon as he walked in, my toddler took his hand and pointed to his watch and said, "This is a clock," which is the most passive aggressive thing I have ever witnessed.
I don't know who this kid is, but I want to become president. Dude, how awesome is this? I want to know how old this kid is for him to be able to understand. Hey,
that is the truth. You don't know hell until you have waited in a pediatrician doctor's office.
Fuck that dumb shit. I don't want any part. Well, I mean, we've been there and done. We've all waited. I think the last time, when I had go get my MRI on my knee the last time.
I probably have I've waited longest story.
Well, yeah, you do. No argument there.
So I was incredibly petty at that.
So, I forgot.
Okay, so real quick, I went to the emergency room for super abdominal pain. I have a high pain tolerance. This was odd. It hurt. So I'm like, check in, and I sit there, and it was kind of crowded, not too much. I waited 8.5 motherfucking hours to be seen.
That's a fucking extreme.
Yeah. You know how many times I almost walked away? Like, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. Like, you know what? Now I'm here to prove a point. I was petty. I waited, got seen, got admitted because, bad juju. So I was in the hospital for probably 2.5 weeks. This is when they found out I had cancer, you know? So and this is when you could still smoke. They had like designating smoking areas.
Yeah.
I'm wheeling my fucking IV pole down, walking past the ER, and I see the triage nurse, and she looks at me and she's like, "Oh, you're still here?" I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fucking turns out that 8-hour pain I waited for turned out to be cancer. Who would have knew? Grabbed my fucking pole, kept walking, walked outside, smoked, and the sunglasses just came down on my face and was like, savage.
Fucking bitch. That's fucking ignoramus. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, you're still here?
Oh, you're still, after 2 fucking weeks, lady, I'm still fucking here.
So my abdominal pain was clearly a little bit more than what you thought it would be, you fucking triage whore.
Yeah. Some of these.
I don't know. If you're going to the emergency room, automatically claim that you have chest pain. They'll throw your shit in there right away. So, if you're being like, my stomach hurts, they can be like, here's a barf bag in case you puke. Happened waiting again for, it was Carter. Carter's eardrum ruptured. He had an ear infection so bad. Yeah. The kid's got pus and blood fucking oozing out of his ear onto my shirt, like just covered. Waited. He's screaming. He's baby. He don't know, screaming. He's like, "Oh, what's wrong, little guy?" And I'm like, do you not fucking see
he has a major
pus and blood coming out of his ear that is now on my shirt, you stupid fucking whore. Clearly, we are just sitting here for no apparent reason. We have nothing better to do with our evening. Jesus Christ.
Fucking, you know what? Like, I think the last time, the only time I never had a bad waiting experience in the emergency room or anything like that. I've had the longest time I had to wait was like the last time I had to go get the MRI on my knee. I'm sorry, when I was waiting for the results, when they had to go when I went to go get the results read, I think my appointment was at 1:45. I showed up at 1:30. 1:45 came and went.
See you bye.
Actually, I'm sorry. This is my back. I'm sorry. This is when I threw out my back. And I couldn't sit in a fucking chair. So 1:45 comes and goes. 2:00 comes and goes. 2:30 comes and goes. We're now going on 3:05. I can't sit in a chair longer than that because my back's out. And I lay on the floor and I lay there. At 4:35, they finally called me in. The doctor goes, "You're still here, huh?" I went, "Yeah, my appointment was at 1:45. He goes, "Yeah, I had some things to do." Yeah, so did I. And he was like, "Well, there's no slip disc in your back. You have a lot of arthritis." And he goes, "And you got a major spasm. Have a nice day." That's all he said. And I walked out the fucking door.
Nice.
I was like, I sat around for 3 hours just for that.
Yeah, that was probably the most petty I have been at a doctor's office.
I've been petty towards people. I mean,
oh, I have too, but that one just topped the cake. Oh, you're still here?
Kill people with niceness. Kill people with or niceness. That's what I do sometimes. Some of the best ways.
We're out on time.
We need a break. Oh, all right. Just pause.
I didn't know you could.
All right, we're back. Sorry, we had to take a little pause for the calls there for a second. So as you were going, ooh, shit. Don't do that, John. I guess you know McAfee antivirus?
Yeah.
The John McAfee, the guy who invented it and owner of the company, millionaire. Oh yeah, I guess he committed suicide in a prison or a Spanish prison because he was coming back to the United States on like I guess tax evasion charges and some of the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency charges. Committed suicide. The weird thing is, about a week ago, he tweeted out, "I have a really good life. I love all my family and friends. I'm going to beat this. I have information about certain people that I will be released. I will not suicide myself like Epstein."
Rip.
And he just suicided himself like Epstein in a Spanish prison.
Just kidding.
Ha ha ha.
You never watched that documentary about Jeffrey Epstein, did you?
I need to watch
you really
it.
do.
I do need to get it.
I think you would find that one very interesting.
I need to. I need to finish the documentary that I'm watching right now, Tread. And then I did. Oh, so I did watch that docu-series about the Comedy Store.
Oh.
About Mitzi Shore, Pauly Shore's mom.
Yeah, you told me that. But now you need you'll like it. It goes by quick, and you're just gonna be like, this motherfucker.
Yeah. you like it. You need to sit down and watch that.
I am.
The Comedy Store.
I am full of things I'm watching right now.
No, you got all types of shit. But that Comedy Store one, if you like comedy, it was really, really good. If you like stand-up comedy and stuff like that. I
have to be in the mood. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like, so they talk about like the stand-up here. You remember Freddie Prinze? You know who Freddie Prinze Jr.? He's
married to Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Okay, his dad was a stand-up comedy. Freddie Prinze. Himself. Yeah, Chico and the Man. Mm-hmm. His dad was Chico. Not my job, man. That guy. He killed himself, shot himself. Here's the funny. So he was with Jimmy Walker one night. So one year he was on all those Teen Beat magazines because he was, the good-looking guy that all the teen women wanted to be with.
I remember those.
Okay. The next year it was John Travolta, and he got mad because it was John Travolta, and I guess got all coked up one night and went with Jimmy Walker. He was like, "We got to kill that John Travolta. We have to kill that John Travolta." And Jimmy Walker's telling the story. He goes, "We went to John Travolta's apartment or something like this, and knocked on his door, and thank God he wasn't home." Are you fucking with him? Don't fuck with the dog. And he goes, "Thank God he wasn't home." He goes, "So as we turn around to leave, fucking Freddie Prinze turned around and shoots this crossbow. They took a crossbow with them. Shoots this crossbow and puts 3 arrows in the door, and they leave." Jimmy Walker goes, "Hey, John Travolta, if you see this, I know you never knew the story behind that. Now you know the story. It was us. I'm sorry." Then they showed the fucking police report of a John Travolta police report about coming home one evening Stop fucking with the dog and pay attention.
I am.
And about him having 3 arrows in his fucking apartment door.
Wow.
But they were talking like shit like that, and then the one, oh, I was talking bawling.
Crying.
He was talking. They were talking about Sam Kinison,
Oh,
and
my parents saw him live.
they were talking about Sam Kinison, and how when he died, and the guy like in his car accident, his buddy who was in the car behind him. It's gonna get real fucked up real quick. And he was talking like he fell out of the car, and he's holding Sam in his arms. He was like, "Man, you're okay, you okay?" And he said he was breathing, and he was looking past me. He goes, "But I don't want to die." He was talking to someone. He goes, "I don't want to die." He goes, why is my he goes, "I got things to do. Why is today my time? Why is it my time?" And he was like arguing with the person. And then all of a sudden he went, "Oh, really? Okay then." And took his last breath. And he goes, "I felt him go through me." He goes, "I felt his hand like touch me as he left and went right through my face, and he was gone." He goes, "Then all of a sudden time started again." And he was like, "It was like time stopped and the ambulance pulled up." And he goes, "I was just sitting there with him in my arms."
Was he high?
No, they weren't high or anything. This was, we got clean there at the end. Sam Kinison did. Supposedly, I don't know how true that was. But here's the fucked up. Quit fucking with the dog.
It's funny.
And here's the fucked up part was he goes, "Oh yeah," he goes, "Right then there, I forgave him about everything he did, blah, 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 and all the things he did." He goes, "I found out that he fathered my daughter 5 years after his death." He goes, "I was his best friend, and he did that too." He goes, "I knew he did it to other people. Kind of funny, he did it to me,
And you're his best friend.
and he's my best friend." He goes, "And it's a shame that he left a daughter on this planet that he never got to know." I was just like,
Oop.
but I was crying laughing. They're talking about,
It's pretty rough.
yeah, but they're talking about, oh, they showed all types of neat shit on there. Like there's a picture of like Mitzi and Richard Pryor and somebody else. They're also, Willie Nelson's playing the guitar, and in the back corner with a glass of champagne in the front of her is Princess Diana.
Really?
Yeah, it's like this old picture, and like all the history that goes through there and stuff like that gone through the comedy club.
It's kind of cool.
It was really neat. Yeah, it was a really neat documentary.
I'm watching The Candyman and the Clown.
Are you still in it? Oh, you and your serial killers.
Yeah.
We are two opposite people. You're like, I want to kill people, and I'm like, I want to make people laugh.
Yep.
Like, I want people to giggle. You're like, I want them to die.
This one's intense though. Like, obviously, it's about John Wayne Gacy. You know, he was the killer clown. Pogo was the name that he gave himself as a clown.
Oh, it was his clown name. Yeah, I remember that.
And then the Candyman, I didn't know much about, so I was interested in that. And then, of course, I researched it, which I probably shouldn't have. Dean Carroll, Corll was his name. Apparently, had connections or something like in a pedophile sex ring.
So he's in the Hollywood sex ring.
And this was 20 years before Gacy. So
Jesus.
You're figuring 50s. And he would,
what is it? Fucking Owl Ridge?
Capture. He would have these two guys, like two boys that he recruited that would bring the young ones to him. It would tie them up, torture them.
So he had people
sodomize them and then kill them, and found, I think it was like 32 bodies inside this like boathouse type thing.
Jesus.
So yeah.
What?
The one guy that was working with him that like took part in it.
First of all, how do you talk people into bringing you young children?
I don't know. These guys were kind of young too. But the one of the guys that was,
because Epstein was able to talk to those fucking girls and like young girls, bringing him more young girls.
Money. Back then, he was paying this guy $200 for every kid that he got in 1954 or whatever. That was fucking.
Okay, that's a month's work. That's more than a month's work.
Yeah. So
That's
Uh,
fucking
the
insane.
one guy that he was
Where does
working
this
with,
guy get his money from? Hold on, I got questions. Where does this guy get his money
I
from?
don't know. I don't know.
If you're able to afford to back in the 50s pay, let's say that's about how much would $200 be today in the equivalent of the 50s?
I don't know.
I don't know.
wasn't
You're probably
alive
about
then.
$800, $1,000. Think about $1,000, right?
Probably.
Probably say $1,000.
Mm.
You know, that's still
The one guy that worked with him ended up shooting him 6 times. So he was killed by somebody that worked with him.
found out, huh?
Yep. And the guy came clean about everything. And then the other guy came into it and was like, yep, you'll find bodies here and in the river and over here. And
Oh, so he knew where all the bodies were buried.
but Gacy kind of took part of that Carroll guy's MO, I guess you could say.
Oh, so those two. Oh, that's how these two are connected.
They're
They
not
kinda
really connected,
but
but
they matched.
Gacy was almost a copycat of this guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Gacy did it with the people that he brought in. Like he would take these people for like, oh, I'm going to offer you a job. He owned his own construction company or contracting business. Yeah, I'm going to start you out making $7 an hour back in 1974 or 76, whatever. That was decent amount of money to make.
Hey, you know what? More fucking. You know what?
It's definitely interesting. Like I find it interesting. Everyone probably thinks I'm sick, but whatever.
Well, that's yeah, because you are. It's okay though. We still love you. I still love you.
Thanks, man.
All right. On that note, now that my wife wants to kill me and everything like that. All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up. What do you got for us? Anything?
Scentsy, Sunflowers and Scents 10 at Scentsy.us. Nails?
Yeah.
Color Street. I am selling nail strips, I guess you could say. Just the tips and toes.
Yeah. For all the people that need nails things. So there you go. That's there's two. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, YouTube channel. We got us now on the YouTube channel. You get to watch my wife play with the dog's feet as he's sleeping in the background. If you go to YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, lostlosers.com. You will also find us there. 15% off if you spend over 50. You got everything going on. You find all the news and notes and everything that we kind of got going on there. Also, added bonus if you are a YouTube subscriber, you'll only get the notification about us doing the happy hour / joint hour with me and the Donnie that we're doing.
When he feels better.
When he feels better, hopefully he feels better, so we can get that recorded this week and put out. But that should be coming later this week. What else? I'm trying to think. Was there something else?
Do you have a July shirt coming out?
I do have a July shirt coming out. Oh, yes, that's right. Make sure you go there, lostlosers.com, and get the chicken slab shirt before it leaves at the end of the month. This was shirt of the month, and that'll be gone soon.
It's hilarious, by the way.
What, the chicken slab?
Yeah.
I still giggle at that motherfucker. I might keep one of them. I get two of them up there. One of them might stay. The other one might go. I don't know which one yet.
I think you should keep one.
I think one of them might stay for permanent.
I think that was probably one of the best episodes.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I'm trying to think. Oh, Knives and Leather and stuff like that. Red Beard, Knife and Leather. Go talk to Ed. All that. Check him out. Check out Crooked Letter Armory. Those guys are pretty cool. You got to help the vets, support vets, everything like that. I'm trying to think if I have anything else in my head.
I do not.
I do not right now. Other than that, thanks for listening, losers. Subscribe, share, do all that things. All the Apple losers. Yeah, Apple Podcast losers. Why are you kicking me?
Because
you're an Apple loser.
Mhm.
You use your Apple phone. Just saying. Don't be mad at me.
You're the one that's like, I should switch to an Apple phone.
I'm thinking about it. Fucking Samsung don't figure out their goddamn keyboard. All right. Bye.
Bye.